Good morning, friends. This is Tanya Sidegigcrafts. Today we are making Saturday morning makes, and we're making mini version. Today we are making some of those super cute little envelopes in all different sizes and different styles. You guys saw me make some in my bento box the other day. Asked for some tutorials on some different things, so this is what we're doing today. I'm gonna make some more because I want some for my stash, for my so that they're done when I need them. So I've made a Christmas version with some little Christmas balls in here. I distressed the edges and added some gold papers. I kind of wanted to see the versatility of this. These are actually flat, so you could stick them in a scrapbook or in Happy Mail, in a card, something like that. You can use them to decorate. So I left them purposely flat. You could decorate the outside of the envelope as well. You could put some greenery in there. You could do all kinds of different things. This one's a little more summer fun. This one's a little bit more chunky. It's got that on there. Oops, I forgot to glue that guy down. And I thought this one was super festive, especially for this weekend, this holiday weekend for 4th of July. So got a little drink in there, a little rosette, and a little bottle opener, and some beautiful sunglasses. So hopefully everybody's having a wonderful weekend. This one's a little more seasonal. This one, I need some Christmas stuff, you guys. I need some in my stash to make my holiday season a little faster. So we're gonna make some together today. Show you how to make the envelopes. I'll show you how to decorate them. Let's get going. So I'm not gonna use my Christmas one again. Actually, I am too. I'm gonna make another one that's Christmas, that's going to be not distressed. So let's start with that one, and then we'll move into this little summer fun one. Shoot, I'm gonna show you how to make the envelope in a minute, but first of all, I'm gonna decorate this one real quick. Since it's out, then I can push it away, and then we can start from scratch. So I've got the little envelope made, and my hole punch is sitting right next to me where I won't lose it, even though I just did. And we're gonna cut a circle with my little, if you don't have one of these, that's all right. Just use what you've got. Cut a circle out. Cut a couple circles out. We're gonna do a gold one too. This one will go pretty with that. Ooh, that's not the paper I wanted to use. Those are actually cut for my envelopes already. Heck with it. Let's go ahead and use one of them. I've got enough. I can go ahead and do that. All right, now we're done with that. Now we can use, so those are our little Christmas balls we're gonna tuck inside. I'm going to use a little tiny scrap of this gold glitter paper. If you don't have that, that's okay. You can make it. You can use something else. I'm gonna just cut this into thirds. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing. And there we go. You can use any kind of glue. Just put a little dot on there. Again, use what you have, you guys. This is all made out of scraps. I was in my scrap bin making squares for these envelopes, which again, I'll explain in a minute. And also in my scraps to make the little decorations. So I'm using up scraps, which I love. I hate it when my scrap bin gets too big. And right now it is out of hand because I haven't been diligent about using them up. So if you hear me talking about using up stuff, it's because I've been trying to focus on cleaning up that bin. And yeah, I'm getting somewhere, but really not. Seems like every time I take a couple steps forward, I end up cutting for another project, and then I have more scraps again. So we're just gonna place these inside. Put a little dot there. You can use liquid glue, any glue will work. I'm using this because my glue gun is already on, and it's fast, so there. You can decorate these little balls. That you can use papers with designs on them. You can do however you want to, and I'm just sticking them inside. There we go. We've got a cute little decorative little envelope there. Again, you can add a little foliage to the outside of it, maybe some little pine branches, something like that. You can write a cute little note. You can stamp it. You could put a label on it, which I didn't think to get out any. You can do this so many different ways. So there's another Christmas one. You don't have to distress it, or you could. So there you go. All right, now let's make another. Let's make let's show you how to make an envelope. Okay, so here's what I did. I took, like I said, I took my scraps and I made squares of all different sizes and different colors, different papers, different textures. There's just all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm gonna have bigger pieces and smaller pieces. These are all squares. So I measured them out, they're squares. If they're not exact, you can still work with it because you can still cut it, but they should be close. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to take corner to corner this way in a triangle, and we're gonna pinch. Don't fold, but just pinch right here at the center, okay? We wanna know where that center is. Then we're gonna take see the crease, and then we're gonna take the opposite corners, corner to corner, and we're gonna pinch again right there at the middle. What we did is we made an X, okay? So our pinch marks should show very clearly there that there's an X. Next, you don't want to go all the way through because that's going to make your envelope look kind of funky. So take your corner, carefully bend this up. Now, depending on your paper, this might be a little bit harder than, like this one, this cardstock is pretty thick, so it's going to be harder to bend. But take that corner just past that center line, okay? Just barely, because you're going to want your corners to overlap just a little. You got to glue them to something. All right, and then we can pinch this all the way, fold it down. You can use your bone folder on this part if you want to, not necessary. Then this corner is gonna just barely overlap that one. Try to keep it in the center. Remember, we made that center mark for a reason. Hold it there and pinch it shut. So you should have that. Okay, these are barely overlapping right there in the middle. Next, you're going to take this third corner and you're going to fold it carefully. Remember, this line is right here, that center line. You want to keep it lined up. And just past those, we're going to fold it. Hold it there and fold it down. And you've got an envelope. You don't need to fold this one because that's what we use to decorate. Now, here's something you want to do. Whatever kind of glue you use, you want to put something in here because these are tiny. And we're gonna hold this shut. I like the hot glue because it's quick. The hot glue is not gonna stick to this metal ruler. So you wanna use something hot glue won't stick to, and then glue it and fold it down. I'll let that sit for just a minute. Also, with this ruler in here or something in there, it's gonna keep that envelope a little bit more open so that you don't have a flat envelope. You see how it's got a little bit more space to tuck in here? I can stick a finger in there just as easily. If you flatten this out completely and then glue it, it's going to be pretty tight. It's going to be hard to put things in. I think part of what makes it cute is that it is open and you can stick more in there. You could stick notes in there. You could stick candy in there. You could, whatever you want, you guys. It's yours, and it would be fun to put your embellishments in there. Okay, so whatever you like to make, whatever you want to put in there, do it. All right, this one I got this punch from Stampin' Up. I love it, and I have not used it yet. So this is the first time I'm using it. I'm so excited. It's a little strawberry. So I've got a couple little strawberries. I'm gonna put these in here and make it look like they're coming out of the basket, or out of the envelope, I mean. So we're gonna take the berry, we're gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of this one. Again, I already have my hot glue out, so I might as well just use that. Look at that cute strawberry. And I kind of want to leave it. You know, I should have done this before, but I kind of want to leave these and make it a little more dimensional. I'm going to kind of pull these up. Notice I just put that little dab of glue on the back. So these are all free. So I can kind of pull these up a little bit, kind of roll them. There we go. Now it's dimensional. And then we'll get another one. I only had enough for two strawberries. I wish I had at least one more, but I don't. We'll stick that there. Do the same way. Push it down in the middle, and then we're gonna kind of pull these up a little bit. Aren't they darling? Oh my gosh, I love these. Okay, now these I want to do a little bit different. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I've got lots of stems. I don't need more stems. I only have 2 strawberries, so I don't need more stems. I need to get more of that paper. I love that paper. Put that aside for a second. And if you're interested in this punch, I have a Stampin' Up! Lady that I recommend. Send me an email and I can get you her information. So I'm going to just kind of roll this a little bit and give it some dimension as well. You can probably do this with other, other items, but I already have this set. So I got this set. This is a Sidegigcrafts flower kit, maker kit or something like that. I think I got this one from probably scrapbook.com, I think. No, or Simon, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. Or Amazon. I could have got it off Amazon. I've done some shopping this last year, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having so much fun too. You guys are awesome. You know what, this crafting community is amazing. You guys are just so much fun. It's so much fun to do these tutorials with you, for you, all that. I'm gonna try, because these look so different, I'm gonna try to roll this even though it's already on the strawberry and see if I can get, oh, perfect. Yep, I'm getting some good results. Which is important because I'm looking at these strawberries and the way that I did it and turned up the edges, it's not getting the color or the sheen that the leaves are. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. This is the one I just rolled and this is the one I folded, but it's almost turning a different color because of the sheen and the texture from rolling it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these two. That turned out actually really pretty. I love that. All right, so there we go. So I've got some leaves, I've got some strawberries. I'm gonna start sticking these things in here. So I think I'm just gonna put the leaves in the back and then the strawberries kind of maybe one tucked in and one over the top. I'm gonna stick the one on the top first. And it's gonna have to kind of be glued down because this paper's not that strong. So I'm gonna kind of stick this one on the top. And then I'm gonna start just sticking these leaves. Oh, and I have the little white flowers to tuck in there too. I gotta make those yet too, don't let me forget. I think about strawberries in the summertime too. Oh my gosh, I want strawberry. I forgot I was gonna get an angel food cake last night before I left work and I totally forgot. With some berries, Love that. One of my favorite desserts my grandma used to eat too. She was diabetic as she got older, but that was something that she was allowed to eat. I don't know if that's accurate or if that's just what she told us, but she said she was allowed to eat that. So we ate a lot of strawberry shortcake. And it makes me think of Grandma and summer. I hope you guys can see this. So I'm just going to tuck those in there. Now, it also has these little tiny flowers. So I'm going to make some of those. I've got them punched out already. We'll just use 3. That should be enough. I'm just going to go this way. And I actually, oh, excuse me. I want to put a little bead in the middle. I always do mine from the back side and then turn it over and then poke it this way. It seems to give it a little bit more something, a little more detail. And if I can find quickly, oh goodness, oh, that was not good. Where is, oh, it's right here on top, look at that. Okay, now strawberry flowers have little yellow centers. So we're gonna go for the yellow. And I believe, which size would be best? Maybe this one. Is that the right side? Yes. If I can open them, I'm probably trying to open the wrong side, huh? That looks like the hinge though. Good grief. Well, you know, these aren't spilling anytime soon. Can't even get them open. Until you try to get them open, and then they spill real well. All right, well, I'll clean that up later. I needed 3. There's 3. I'm going to clean them up right now, you guys. Who am I kidding? Because I don't want them all over the floor. Too late, though. Out of 3, I got 2. Okay. Whew, all right, well, that's one way to use them up. Oh, I got 4. Look at that. Look at that. All right, I'm going to use hot glue again because it's quick and easy, and it's right here. Carefully. And we're just going to drop one of those in there. Not only does this add color, it adds a little bit of interest as well, having the bead in there. Would be super cute, which I wish I would have thought of sooner. Be cute to put some cheesecloth behind it. My finger's in the way. I can't see if I've squeezed any out yet. There we go, and done. I got 1 extra bead. Sorry, little bead, you're just going in the trash. Just because I don't want to step on you later. Okay, so we're just going to kind of tuck these in wherever they might be cute, like right there. And I need to fill a gap right in here. We're going to stick that there. Up here. Whoops, maybe it won't fall in. My gosh, I love this. No, I think it goes up here. Right up there. Now this would be really cute as a decorative piece, or, you know, even putting it on the front of a card would be darling. For a birthday card or something. You're the sweetest. I don't know. Something really super cute. But yeah, that's what they're for. So I'll make a couple more envelopes, and, you know, maybe we can decorate in 1 or 2 more. And we'll go from there. Let's use one of these. Let's use one of these. I actually could make some more strawberries. I've got some red paper. Well, let's do that in this one too. Let's do it again. Why not? So line this up the best you can. This one wasn't cut quite as straight, but that's all right. But the red strawberries in this paper would be darling, wouldn't it? Okay, and then I don't know if it's gonna matter. I don't know if I care if it's right side up or not. It doesn't matter because that's not gonna be the focal point for me. So remember to line those up and go just past the center. And then we're gonna fold this one, following that line. Remember, we've got that crease line, so we want to try to keep that point to the middle and go just past the other 2. There we go. Obviously, this one's gonna be much smaller. We're not gonna need to fill it as much. And it looks like I might have gone crooked a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. But you know what? Just for practice sake, if you do go crooked, just cut it. That's not gonna work. Or don't. But you can cut it. It's not, this one's not that crooked, so I'm gonna leave it. Stick our metal ruler in there again so we don't glue it to itself. Put a little glue. Press it down. There we go. We could just fill this. Why don't we just fill this one with flowers? I don't know if I have. Yes, I do. All right, pull that ruler out. Let's make a couple little flowers. We're not going to use the, well, we could use the white ones too. We'll use pink ones and white ones. We'll put different centers in them if I can open them. If I can open the centers. So we'll just roll these. need to put a little glue under this rubber because it just keeps sliding. I don't like that. Makes it hard to hold on to. Especially because I think I have a little arthritis in my hands, and so after a bit, gripping these things just really hurts. And yesterday I was frosting cupcakes at work, and my hands are a little sore, not gonna lie. The gal that was doing it, she's like, my hands hurt. I'm like, give it to me, I'll do it. And like within a couple minutes, I'm like, my hands hurt. She's like, I told you so. Like, I know, you did. You warned me. The frosting was really thick, so it was hard to squeeze out. All right, we'll just do 3 of each. That's usually a good number. And we may not use all 3 because it's a tiny envelope. Look at that. Oh, I was going to do a strawberry on this one, wasn't I? I was going to do a strawberry. What was I thinking? So, one of the things you can do too is you can make a little note. I've already got writing on here though. What am I thinking here? I'm gonna change my the way I'm gonna do this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw away that, not throw it away. I'm gonna toss that one aside. We're gonna make a different envelope in white. And I am actually going to use that printed paper because I have another piece of it. I have another idea it's going to be super cute. I promise. This one won't need that many flowers because it's not going to be that big. They can be big, they can be tiny. Oops. One of those you do you kind of things, you know. It depends on your scraps, how big they're going to be. If you're using scraps, if not, then however big you cut your circles or your squares. Maybe you have a particular size you need for your project. I don't know. Glue strings drive me nuts. All right. Now, here's what my thoughts that stopped me in my tracks. Okay, I've got this printed paper, which would make a super cute little note in there, don't you think? Now, what we can do, you could use book page in here too. Oh, that would be so cute. Use book page in here if you're doing a distressed one. Would that be darling? Oops, that might be too thin. Let's put this one in there. That's better. Okay, I don't want this one all the way to the top, but I want that word good on there. I really like that word on there. See, it says good. We're gonna make sure that that word shows. Okay, so here's what I want to, I press that down kind of ugly. Let's see if I can straighten it out. I can't find my bone folder. That'll have to do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to tack this inside so it won't come out. But I don't want to flatten my envelope. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the edge right here and on the edge right here. And I think that'll work so that those edges catch, but the middle will still pucker out just a little, but that'll hold it in. Okay, so it caught down there on the edges and it still left me the pocket. Okay, and I can still put stuff behind it if I want to. So I could put some leaves behind there. See how it still bends out? That'll work. All right, this is gonna be so cute. Okay, where'd my beads go again? Let's try that little fiasco again. Oh, I'm gonna need more leaves too, which is fine. I've got the paper right here. I wanna put, do I want to put yellow in just all of these? It seems kind of boring. Maybe I'll put yellow in the pink ones because I don't have pink. And I'll put green in the tiny ones. And I'll put different sizes. Put the tiniest in the green ones in there. Come on, there we go. Just one. Boop. I might use all these flowers, you never know. But you can decorate these however you want. You don't have to use flowers. You don't have to use Christmas ornaments. You don't have to use strawberries. You could put like a little reindeer poking out of there for Christmas. Would be so cute. Little gingerbreads for Christmas. I might do that. Whatever you want. Halloween would be fun. You could put kind of Halloween things. I don't do Halloween very much, so I have to think. Bones. You could put potions. You could put witches' hats. Brooms would be cute. Whatever symbolizes that holiday for you. We'll put yellow in here. Oh. I wish I had a darker pink, but I don't. Yellow will have to do. Maybe I'll put a couple. That work? No, just one. I don't want to get crazy with it. I don't want that to be the focal point is what it is. I want the whole thing to be, which is interesting because I'm really loving those little white flowers, and I'm kind of sort of almost changing my mind about the pink ones. All right, let's put those there. Let's get this out of the way again. And I know little glue strings are attached to everything. I know that these are actually technically supposed to be strawberry leaves, but I'm going to use them on here. I'm going to use them because I have this out, and because they're big enough that I don't have to cut a bunch. They'll be perfect. Trust the process. We do things in threes. All right. Set that aside. Let's get those little pieces out of the way. And let's go ahead and we will, actually we may use these scraps. I'm changing my mind yet again. Look at this. See how those have fallen behind those pink flowers? That's actually the perfect size. And I'm looking at these little scraps and I'm going to use them. Instead of the leaves, I'm going to use the scraps. So, and I have a couple more of these down here, so I can use those too. Okay, let's move that. Even better. I like this. Okay, it's coming along. Now, you see how I keep changing my mind? There's a reason for that. Because I found something that I think will work better. That's why. So, I'm not indecisive, although I am. It's because I'm seeing my plans change based on what's in front of me. There is nothing wrong with that. Use the scraps. Who's going to care? If it's beautiful, it's beautiful, right? Use the scraps. Nobody's even going to know. Well, you're going to know. You're all going to know. But you know what? I meant it to be that way. So there's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. The scrap made the perfect leaf on my project. Love it. I love it. Okay, let's get a little white one in there. Same thing. Love it. It's gonna be so cute. Look, it adds just the right little greenery that I needed. Just the right amount, okay? Couldn't have worked that out better. Look at that. Look at that. How darling is that? Let's go ahead and put this one. I don't like this little part though. I'm going to take this, oops, I'll take this part off. And we're just going to touch this back on there. Look at that. It looks perfect. It looks just like I'd planned it that way. I'm going to put this one up in here. It adds just the right amount of green. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is. There we go. That's it. I was able to leave the word good, and then family is started there. The good family. It works out. Isn't that cute? You guys, that turned out great. You can obviously do whatever you want to it. So that's going to be it for this one today. I made some, showed you how to make the envelopes, showed you how you can stuff them full, make them designed how you want them, flat or with some dimension. Obviously, I like the dimension, and make them for the occasion that you need them for. So have fun with it. I hope to see you guys creating these as well. This has been really fun. I'm going to keep going. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Stay safe this holiday weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.